So we want to introduce you to our latest project. So if you follow us on social media or through our website, or if you know us personally, you know that we get involved in quite a lot of projects, be it for customers or on our own vehicles as well. We do everything from a bit of servicing to sort of dry ice blasting, vapor blasting, mini restorations, full restorations, you know, bare shell restorations. We also get involved in a bit of modifying cars as well. But what we're going to show you is our latest project, which is a Mark IV Supra, and it's a twin turbo factory aerotop, right-hand drive, rare combination, and it was quite important to us to find an aerotop, and it was also important that it was a genuine twin turbo. Now, most people know that the right-hand drive aerotops, twin turbos, came with an auto box, so amongst lots of other things, we're going to be converting it to a manual, 6-speed manual. And the reason being, and if you're into Supras, you're going to have seen, I should imagine, Just Driven did a Fast and Furious Paul Walker recreation replica tribute, if you will. Did a lovely job of it, and I watched the episodes on YouTube, really enjoyed them, got in touch with the guys at Just Driven, also got in touch briefly with Craig Lieberman. Again, if you're into Supras, and particularly if you're into the Fast and Furious franchise, you'll know who Craig Lieberman is. He was the owner of the Hero 1 Supra that was in Fast and Furious. So watching the videos that were done between Just Driven and Craig Lieberman, they mentioned that Just Driven had managed to get a Bomex kit, which was, I think I'm right in saying this, that it needed a little bit of work and the fitment wasn't 100% here and there, so they put the work in, they got it fitting nicely. They then took a mould and decided to produce 6 kits. So when I noticed this on one of the videos, I got in touch with Craig, I think it was on Craig's video, and I asked, do you know if the guys have got any kits left? He put us in touch with the guys at Just Driven. Sure enough, they had 1 kit left, so we decided to grab that kit. To be honest, we didn't really have a plan at that time. We just thought, let's grab one of them kits whilst we can. We're fans of JDM cars. Again, if you follow us, you'll know that. Particularly the Supras and the original Fast and Furious film. Let's not really talk too much about the others, but the first one for sure, very iconic. The Supra in that film is, of course, very iconic. So we decided, why not do a right-hand drive tribute car, recreation, replica, whatever you want to refer to it as, but let's do it justice, but in a right-hand drive, because over here, yes, you know, some people drive left-hand drive cars, but there's a lot of people who don't like to drive a left-hand drive car in the UK. So let's find a twin turbo aerotop, right-hand drive, and make a real nice tribute car over here. And that's the plan. So we'll show you the car, and we'll also show you sort of what bits we've gathered so far. We're still looking for plenty of parts, so if any of you out there have any parts that are correct to the Fast and Furious Supra, please get in touch, let us know, we'd love to talk to you. And just want to say thanks to the guys at Just Driven, because not only have they supplied the kit, we managed to source some correct wheels in the States, and they helped facilitate getting them from the States to us, and also bits of advice here and there. So big shout out to the guys at Just Driven, and I want to say thank you for the advice so far. I know you're probably getting, you know, untold amounts of emails about that particular car. But the plan is for this, in the UK there's never really been what I would call a really nice tribute car. There's been a few done, and you know, they're nice here and there, but we want to sort of take it to the next level, a bit like the guys at Just Driven. That was a really nice build, and I'll drop in here a couple of clips of cars that we've done underside restos on for you to see, and from them hopefully you get a bit of an idea of, you know, how we want to do this Supra to a really high standard, you know, top, bottom, inside out, and not just, you know, top side. And we want to make sure we've got all the right bits, or extremely close, as close as we can, you know, all these years later. So yeah, that's a little talk about the plan. So let's show you the car and the bits we've got so far. Okay, so let's spin you around and show you around the car itself. Like I say, it's a factory twin turbo aerotop, obviously in silver. It does have some modifications on it, nothing too leery, and all easily sort of removed. Obviously we're going to do a full strip down, so the car will be completely stripped to a bare shell. Again, much like what the guys did at Just Driven. We in a bit of a dilemma over the engine bay. I know the guys at Just Driven did it orange. The film car actually had a black engine bay. I think that's what we're probably going to go for, is a black engine bay. Orange does, sort of, let's be honest, look a bit better, a bit fresher. But yeah, I think we're going to go with black, just to be sort of correct to the film, if you like. Obviously, in its time, this car has had paint, but it's all going to be taken back to bare metal anyway. And lots of parts are already here, and lots of parts are on the way. I actually like this ducktail spoiler. I really like a ducktail spoiler on a Supra. I think it works really well, but obviously that's coming off. The exhaust is coming off, everything is coming off. There's nothing really on here that we'll be keeping, even down to, you know, these rear quarter windows. We've got new ones on the way, complete. We've got new weather strips coming, we've got new roof seals coming, we've got new screen seal coming, new rear screen seal coming. So everything is going to be renewed in terms of trims and seals. Again, door seals, they're coming as well, so they're all on order. And then inside, obviously, everything's going to be changed in here. We've got on the way like a carbon dash trim set and center console and door trims, much like the film car had. So they're all on the way. Like I mentioned, we'll be going manual conversion. We've got a correct steering wheel on the way, so the blue with the red buttons, so it needs a little retrim, but we'll have that done. We've got to get the correct seat, so these obviously aren't staying, they're not the same as what was in the film car, so they'll be going. And door cards will be redone as well. We will sort of drop in maybe a couple of pictures into the video of the interior of the film car. So yeah, everything in here will be out. And in the rear, obviously the film car had 2 NOS bottles and a sound system, so the rear will be getting drastically changed as well. So this will all be coming out, and rear seats out. So that's the interior. We've created this working space for the Supra because our workshop is very busy. We're conscious we've had this car in storage for quite a while now, and we really want to get on with it. So we've got it out of storage, made a bit of a new workspace here, just for this particular car, so we can crack on. And yeah, it should be exciting, so hopefully you'll follow the journey with us. We're going to drop this episode once we've recorded episode 2, so we can try and keep some content coming and flowing onto the channel with regards to the Supra. So yeah, hopefully you look forward to seeing it come along, and we will catch you on episode 2. So there you go, that's the end of episode 1 for the Supra. I hope you are going to follow us along the way, and hopefully you're going to be really impressed with what we do with this car, and the sort of high standards that we want to bring to this build. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully see you on the next one. Cheers.